Hi there, a Premier League game for you today. I'm Martin Tyler, and to call the action alongside me, Alan Smith. And it's Chelsea today against Leicester City.
Chelsea! And here is the Chelsea line. Number 13, Thibaut Courtois. Number 28, Azpilicueta. Number 30, David Luiz. Number 24, Gary Cahill. Number 15, Victor.
Eden Hazard will be at the centre of their efforts today, I'm sure, with his great individual skills.
Well, if you're a defender out there trying to stop him, I mean, once he gets going, that low centre of gravity, he's such a tough little cookie, hard to really stop.
Pedro. Number 19, Diego.
Here's the Chelsea lineup. Thibaut Courtois starts in goal. David Luiz plays with Gary Cahill in central defence. Eden Hazard starts with Pedro in the wide positions. Diego Costa is the lone striker today. This is the Leicester City lineup. Kasper Schmeichel starts in goal. Robert Huth plays with Wes Morgan in central defence. Jeffrey Schlupp starts with Mark Albrighton on the flanks. It's good to see them going with two strikers today. It's the point we often make, Alan, about Stamford Bridge, and of course, as the years go by, not so many people remember how it used to be with the Greyhound track around the outside. Had Speedway here as well. But when they squared it off, they really made it a very atmospheric stadium.
That's right, Martin. I remember playing here, and you had to run half a mile to get to the fans behind the goal. It was quite spaced out, but much different now, and a very fine ground.
Lee Probert, today's referee. Now the game has started. Into the attacking third. To put them in front. That's a fine strike, but not quite what he was hoping for.
Well, when he's hit it, I'm sure he would have thought that was going to bulge in the back of the net. Not quite, though.
Nemanja Matic. And it's going to be an attacking move, this, from Chelsea. Tackle goes in. And they've cut it out. Diego Costa. It's a chance. No, it's offside. Well, they're in a good position here. Going for goal! They're going to get a corner here because of that deflection. Tries to punch it away. Has to score here. He scored! Fantastic start. Really quick off the blocks here. And they've given themselves a terrific boost for what lies ahead. You don't get away with that when you're a goalkeeper at this level.
No, rush of blood, and that's not what you want from your goalkeeper, and it's cost his side.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. Nice return pass. Eden Hazard. Diego Costa. Attacking now. And shoots! That's a spectacular save. Not turning the ball around, he's hung on to it. I guess Chelsea are what you call new money in the game, although Roman Abramovich took over in 2003, but it's been pretty... Sometimes players think they can get away with an early foul, but he hasn't got away with this one. He's picked up an early yellow card here, the referee not ducking the issue, but this player's now walking a tightrope for the rest of the game.
Well, he's just going to have to watch himself and the style of footballer that he is. He doesn't normally pull out a tackle, so he's going to have to be careful.
They've coped with it well defensively. Despite that lapse in the 15-16 Premier League season, as we were saying, Alan, for Chelsea it's been... And here's the shot! Great work by the goalkeeper. The ball is his and he's made sure he's protected it. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Well, he's got support here. Good pass, getting it forward. Giving the ball away now. Pedro. Well, it will be a throw. It's gone out off that player there. Conte. Nemanja Matic. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Marcos Alonso. Looking to play his teammate through. Chance to get it into the middle thanks to the referee playing the advantage. Defender to it first. A return ball. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Pedro. Nice interplay between the two of them. Supporting player alongside. Rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. Shots on here. He's blocked the shot well. Nemanja Matic. He's coming forward with some danger. Well, he's threaded the path through neatly. Moses! Tight margins, he's just put too much on it, it's over the bar. It's looking good, this move. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk that they might get caught out. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Diego Costa. And it's going to be an attacking move, this, from Chelsea. Shot on! Well, he's had a go.
Well, if you don't buy a ticket, as they say, and fair play to him for having a crack.
Conte. There's some potential in this move. And the offside is given. And that is now a goal kick. What about that chance a few minutes ago? We can see it again now.
Well, you only have to look at the goalkeeper's reaction. He really did have to move his feet quickly. He was worried that he was going to get beaten now.
Supported there as he can head it on to someone who's waiting to receive it. Attacking well here. They've coped with it well defensively. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. Well, they look promising there in that wide area, but the defender's done well. Comes in with a tackle. Well, they're in a good position here. Now the shot! Kept out by Thibaut Courtois. And that will be a corner. The referee has given a corner here. Good through pass. And that's good support as they build this attack. Defender to it first. Pedro. Marcos Alonso. Doing well to keep the ball. Good strong tackle. Strong, fair challenge, pulls out for a throw though. Chelsea on the attack. Tackle is strong. Fabulous clearance. Mark Albright. Building steadily here, keeping possession. He can lay it off to the supporting player. On the attack here. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Well, it will be a throw. It's gone out off that player there. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. Here's a chance to move forward from midfield after that interception. It goes out wide again. It's a poor touch and the possession's gone away. Cahill. Nemanja Matic. Marcos Alonso. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress.
Well, if you look at the coaching manual, you don't defend like that. He's got caught too square to his man there. Poor.
There's going to be a throw-in after that tackle. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. That's cut out. He's got support here. Well, that was a chance to really get in at the goalkeeper, running off the defender, but he's run offside.
Yeah, he's having a little go at his teammate. He did want that pass earlier.
That's a great interception. By Chelsea standards, this is quite a slow start. Nemanja Matic. Marcos Alonso. Chelsea attacking here. Challenges for the ball. Rushing it here, moving from one side to the other, looking for Azar. It wasn't a great cross in truth. Possession given away once more. Well, for Chelsea, there are difficulties here. Half-time is approaching and they are trailing. And certainly be some words in that dressing room at half-time. Won it back with an interception. There's good progress with this attack. Here comes the cross. Goal kick now. Just had to remind myself that Eden Hazard is still out there because he's just not been in the game to this point.
No, the heart's been willing, but his teammates haven't been able to support him enough and give him good possession, as you can see there. And they've got a bit of ground to make up here.
Conte. Hazard. And it's going to be an attacking move, this, from Chelsea. Well, they're in a good position here. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. Tries the through pass. And they're passing so well out there. Came in with a challenge. Well read by the defender. Good forward play from them. Eden Hazard. And there is some backup for him in this position. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come. And in goes the cross. He's better usually at crossing than that. The defender who got there first quite easily, actually.
4 minutes, added time.
Mark Albright. Good strong tackle. Christian Fuchs on the attack here. Promising build-up until that challenge. Diego Costa. It's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking. Mark Albright. Excellent interception. Tackle here. Victor Moses. He's coming forward with some danger. Hazard! Very nearly a goal. It's hit the bar and it's back in play. They've coped with it well defensively. And that's half-time. Signalled by the referee. 1-0 the half-time score. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
Has to score here. And shoots! Shot! Kept out by Thibaut Courtois. Everyone focused for the start of the second half here at Stamford Bridge. Here's a chance to attack. Letting the shot go! Well, he scored, and it's a big moment for them in the match. They've pushed their lead now to 2 ahead. They've played well to this point, but sometimes a 2-goal lead can be a dangerous one. We'll see. A goal that's been put away in prime fashion.
Well, the keeper, quite rightly, is disgusted with his defenders because they've just not helped him out there.
Restarting at 2-0. Victor Moses. Doing well to keep the ball. Chelsea on the attack. Nemanja Matic. Shots on here, and it's just over the bar. Could be dangerous. Came in with a challenge. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, there's just a risk that they might get caught out. Nemanja Matic. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. He's had a go here. And that's gone out of harm's way for a goal kick. He's been dominating the match with the quality of his passing. Not rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. Good position, they've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. That's cut out. Leicester ready to make this change. Conte. Marcos Alonso. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Crisp defending there. Cahill. Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. That'll be a throw.
Substitution for Leicester City coming off the pitch.
Well, we've got a substitution now.
Coming onto the pitch, number 26, Riyad Mahrez.
Mark Albright. On to the attack now. Came in with a challenge. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. First touch was poor. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Down on the bench, some activity for Leicester. More news on the injury, and Jeff Shreves is the man in possession of the information.
He landed really heavily on his shoulder then. You can see the discomfort he's in. He's a tough guy. I think he'll carry on.
And Jeff showing he's right amongst it and knows what's going on down there. Marcos Alonso. Well, we're two-thirds of the way through the 90 minutes, half an hour to go. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot, maybe. It was nicely worked until that point, when it broke down. Now they've got to try and regain possession. Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. Nemanja Matic. Just working away to try and find an opening. Pedro! Oh, off the crossbar and behind for a goal kick.
Coming off the pitch, to be replaced by number 22, Yamari Gray.
Well, that's what substitutes are for, to be used, and we've got one coming on now. Cahill. It's Gray.
Well, it's a nice bit of skill.
Here's the chance. That will be a corner. I don't think the corner was supposed to go there because it went straight to the opposition. That's a good spot by the defender. Doing well to keep the ball. Trying to thread it through here. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk that they might get caught out. Victor Moses. Chelsea attacking here. Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. Into the attacking third. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Conte. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Pressed and won the ball well forward. Still 20 minutes to go. Fuchs. Attacking now. Shots on here. Gone for goal in spectacular style.
Well, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
Coming onto the pitch, number 36, Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Nemanja Matic. It goes out wide again. Well, that pass never looked like reaching its target, and they're away with the ball. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Well, they've got to work hard to try and get it back. And now the shot! Well, he's had a go.
Well, if you don't buy a ticket, as they say, and fair play to him for having a crack.
That's Filiqueta. It's Leicester City who are going to make the substitution. Well, now they've won the ball back in the middle of the park by intercepting that pass. Victor Moses. Chelsea on the attack, looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Diego Costa! Very, very close. The scoreline is still not as close as they need it to be.
Well, you can see the disappointment from his teammates. They thought he'd scored there.
Well, it was easy on the eye, but in the end pretty easy to defend against. He wants to play on the shoulder of the last defender. He's just got to get it right. It's all about timing.
Well, there was nothing wrong with the pass. If he could have just stayed on side, he was through.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Diego Costa. Good defending. Hazard! Great save by a diving goalkeeper. Defender to it first. Time is on the side of the opponents here, and Chelsea have given a poor display by their standards. They're still in the match, but it's not looking good. Loftus-Cheek. And it's going to be an attacking move. The ref blows for the free kick. Very good stop here. Enough for Chelsea.
It's not easy, is it, when you're behind that wall? You can't always see it, but fine handling by the keeper.
And it's going to be a throw here. There's good progress with this attack. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. Here the challenge is a good one. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Marcos Alonso. Throw in now. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Trying to thread it through here. He's got the ball back. Well, the defender. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Chelsea attacking here. Chelsea running out of chances now.
Well, those defenders are going to be asked to head the ball.
Chooses to punch here, the goalkeeper. Good technique. Won it back with an interception. Well, there's still time if they can get this goal. Gone for goal in spectacular style.
Well, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
Pedro, and he gives it back to him. And he bangs it away. Chelsea making the chances as they should do because they've got more possession, but they're losing.
Yeah, I mean, the opposition are withdrawing, so you'd expect Chelsea to have the ball, but they haven't been good enough in possession so far.
Good forward play from them. Here's Gray. Referee in the spirit of... Oh, that's a clear foul by David Luiz. They've coped with it well defensively. Gone for the through pass. Caught under no challenge by the goalkeeper. And the ball's gone up from the fourth official. 5 added minutes. Here's a chance to attack. Through pass. got his shot off now. And the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. Referee has pointed for a corner. Good through pass. The shot's on. Well, he had a real go.
Well, you can't knock him. He was in the right place at the right time. Just couldn't provide the finishing touch.
Spilicueta. Into the attacking third. It was good play until they got that challenge in. Diego Costa. And they've cut it out. And that's the end of the match, and it's 2-0. Well, undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here have won the match for his team.
Well, as for the opposition, he didn't score, he wasn't at his most creative. He did have that attempt, of course, that hit the woodwork, but in the beaten side today. Has to score here. Shot kept out by Thibaut Courtois. Hazard. Letting the shot go. Pedro! Very good stop here. Got his shot off now, and the goalkeeper plunged to make the save.